Good day, folks. Welcome back to this installment of Ingram Micro's UC Connections. My name's Yudy Vinograd, Solution Sales Executive for Ingram Micro UCC. So this is the third installment of this three-part mini-series, really focused on Microsoft Teams Room and the problems that it helps to solve. Again, I'm going to bring on my resident expert, Paul Barnas, who's the Solutions Sales Specialist for Microsoft Teams Room. After Paul Barnas, we also have special guest Lenovo, who's got some just fantastic Microsoft Teams certified technology. Room in a box, both for huddle, conference room, boardroom, and beyond, that really has not only the computing power, but the simplicity that it takes to put all of the components together and just make it work. So we'll hear a little bit from our great partner Lenovo as well. So, Paul Barnas, welcome back. Episode 3, we're at it again together, man. How are you today?
I'm doing great. I love being back. I appreciate the time.
Excellent. So, quick recap. This is episode 3 of our Microsoft Teams Room technology solutions deck. Episode 1, we started off with some basic fundamentals, right? We talked about, the components. What are the pieces to the puzzle? The platform, high quality audio and video components, the licensing and how we can kind of put that together and help deliver that effectively. In episode 2, we kind of built upon that and talked about how Microsoft Teams Rooms really are doing an incredible job of enabling and enhancing workforce productivity, right? Letting people do more in the office, whether in the office, remote office, at home, it doesn't matter, right? As I like the way you put it, Paul, everyone gets a seat at the table, right? It's seamless and it's very powerful. In this episode 3, we're going to dive into what we playfully call the it factor. Okay, really we're talking IT here, but the it factor is just that. Microsoft Teams Room, one of the key and important takeaways is that it's a known entity, right? It fits right into the Microsoft ecosystem, whether it's physical security, Active Directory services, and not only that, allows your customers and you, Mr. Partner, to be able to attach other technologies that will seamlessly integrate into that Microsoft ecosystem. So with that, Paul, let's dive in a little bit. Can you tell me a little bit about how the it factor comes to play when it comes to Microsoft Teams Rooms?
Yeah, absolutely. And again, you hit it right on the head there. Because the Microsoft Teams Rooms are an extension of Microsoft Teams, it's easy on the IT to set it up. IT uses the Teams Admin Center, which they already have access to set up the Teams Rooms. In the Admin Center, they set up the resource account for every room. The Admin Center is their one-stop shop for all of their Teams Rooms needs. They can track, manage device inventory. That is where they create and assign configuration profiles. So it also easily allows them to monitor, diagnose the health status of the room, and altering them to updates are available for the correct connected peripherals.
So Paul, let's elaborate on what the it factor really means for Microsoft Teams Rooms. Why don't you dive in?
Absolutely. So you hit it really the nail on the head there, Yudy. So because Microsoft Teams Rooms are an extension of Microsoft Teams, it is easy on IT to set it up. IT uses the Teams Admin Center, which they already have access to set up the Teams Rooms. In the Admin Center, they set up the resource account for every room. The Admin Center is their one-stop shop for all of their Teams Rooms needs. They can track and manage device inventory. That is where they create and assign configuration profiles. It also easily allows them to monitor and diagnose the health status of the room, alerting them when the updates are available for the connected peripherals.
That's awesome. So essentially, just like in Microsoft Outlook today, right? You add the room resource, and then you get the full management interface and security that's tied to it. It's as simple as that. Am I oversimplifying it?
Not at all. Once you set that resource account up, it syncs with all your Outlook contacts and everything. So it's just like a schedulable room.
I really like what you were saying there. One of the things that hit home is the fact that the challenges that we hear regularly have to do with what it's going to take for an IT manager to integrate, to seamlessly attach a new technology stack to an existing infrastructure. And clearly, when working with Microsoft Teams rooms, whether it's a huddle space all the way to an executive boardroom or training room, all of these pieces can fit right into existing management interface. So, how does that actually enable and continue to enable what these guys are trying to accomplish today?
Yeah, that is a great question. And for our partners and for customers that they may have the question of, well, maybe I don't have the IT resources to handle this, even though it may be simple. Well, we have an answer to that. For the customers that do not have the IT resources to dedicate to the added rooms, Microsoft makes it easy to secure and scale their Teams rooms with Microsoft Teams Room Managed Service. Our managed service is a proactive AI-driven service conducted by Microsoft 24/7. It takes the monitoring, configuration management, incident management, update management, and the security out of the hands of your IT, and it puts it into the hands of Microsoft. What does that mean? It means the IT time savings is about 70 to 90% due to that AI-driven automation, allowing organizations to deploy Teams rooms with ease.
Wow. So, two distinct paths to get it done, right? Either you have the resources available and it seamlessly integrates with what that IT manager currently has to manage to anyway, in terms of resources and such, or you can let Microsoft manage it for you. They also have that MSP approach, right? That allows to essentially leverage their resources.
Right. I mean, if you're a managed partner, and you maybe have accounts that normally you wouldn't offer managed service to, this managed service allows you to actually offer this managed service to those smaller customers because you're really not doing too much for it. You're just checking it just to make sure it's working.
That's fantastic. Thanks, Paul. That was super informative, as always. Gave me definitely some food for thought in terms of how I can be more effective in the ways that I communicate to our partners and customers, the way that we can solve problems for them. So thanks for that. So as I mentioned now, we've got a little cameo from our fantastic Tier 1 partner, Lenovo, and they'll talk a little bit about some of their Microsoft Teams Room technology. Take it away.
Hi, Bennett Bauer here with Lenovo Smart Collaboration. We are transforming the work and learning spaces. With our full line of Microsoft Teams rooms, Google Meet, and Zoom rooms offerings. We have all room sizes covered. We have transitional devices from the home office to the classroom, home office to the work office. With that ThinkSmart view starting there on the left, this device offloads as a key productivity device for the collaboration efforts that we entertain every day. It sits next to the PC. It can be used on a one-touch join basis to do the full collaboration experience for Microsoft Teams and Zoom. Moving to the classroom and the workspace meeting rooms, ThinkSmart Hub. It's been around a while, second generation, amazing audio quality. Paired with the ThinkSmart Cam and any panel in front of that room, you've got a complete collaboration solution for medium, small, huddle, medium kind of rooms. Then if you need more audio power, you bring in the ThinkSmart soundbar. ThinkSmart soundbar comes in two flavors, the regular, and then we have the XL size with the two additional mic pucks. Moving to the Google Series 1, an amazing opportunity to roll out Google Meet in your environment, in your customer's environment. It's power over Ethernet, 3 kit sizes, small, medium, and large. With that power over Ethernet, you can roll this out in an implementation much simpler and make sure that the customer's up and running very quickly. New for us is the ThinkSmart Core in 2 versions. The ThinkSmart Core is out in Teams, Microsoft Teams rooms right now. It is then coming soon, within another month or so, in the Zoom version. We have 2 versions. We have the tabletop controller plus compute, adding whatever devices around that you want. And then we also have the full room kit. These kits cover anything from small, medium, large, to even X-large rooms. So all in one, uses that ThinkSmart Cam with all of its artificial intelligence capabilities, including auto zoom, auto framing, people tracking, everything else it does. That's all the things it can do in this core kit as a component. Then, in addition, ThinkShield protects devices and data, and also ThinkSmart Manager. It's preloaded in all these devices, And it is the console management software that makes sure that you get the best experience. You and your customers get the best experience in managing the ThinkSmart line. And with Ingram, I want to say thank you and for listening, and work with us to make sure that you do more and more smart collaboration rollouts. Thank you.
Well, that was fantastic. Thank you, Lenovo. And Paul, thanks again for joining me. This concludes this episode of UC Connections. Again, my name's Yudy Vinograd, Solution Sales Executive for Ingram Micro UCC. I am at your beck and call when it comes to facing customers and trying to figure out ways that we can solve problems for them. We look forward to working with you moving forward. Have a great day.